Hey, first grade! Welcome back and thanks for joining me with math this morning. We are on lesson 117 today. But before we get started, let's do some math morning meeting together. Alright? So I'll start you off with today's date. Today's date is, let me make that little, there we go. Today's date is April 29th, 2020. So when we write this using digits, what do we have to write first? We have to write the number month, right? And we know our month is April, so what number month would April be? Well, let's sing our month of the year. Sing it with me. Here we go. When it's your birthday month, I want you to snap this today, okay? So let's sing our months of the year together. Ready? January, February, March, and April, May, and June, July and August, September, October, November, December, 12 months of the year. Very good. All right. So, when you were counting, what number month was April? Right. It was the fourth month. So, it's the fourth month. Then we write the date, which is the 29th. And then we write our dash. And then we use the last two digits, which our year is 2020. Some of you like to say 2020, and that works too. So we use our last two digits, which are 20. Now, I had some questions yesterday. My handwriting is not so good because I'm backwards. About, can you write the date like this? So this is correct. Okay. This is also correct. 4/29/20. It's the exact same way. The only difference is up here we use the dashes and up here we use like the slash. Either way is correct. It doesn't matter. I don't prefer either one. So either way that you want to write it is fine. If you do it this way, awesome. If you do it this way, awesome. Okay? Either way is correct. So let's keep going. So today is, do you know what day of the week is today? Right, today is Wednesday. So if today is Wednesday, what was yesterday? Tuesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. So if yesterday was Tuesday, today is Wednesday, what will tomorrow be? Thursday. Very good. Thursday. Awesome job. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started with our math. We're going to review just a little bit with some money. Excuse me, my chair. We're going to review a little bit with some money, and we're going to also review some of our multiplication facts. I'm hoping when I go back to school, I can get my yellow cards. That way we can do them quicker. But this is what I have for today. So I'm going to bring you down here to my work area, and then I want you to be saying these out loud with me, okay? So come on down. So here's where I'm working today. Whoopsie, sorry about that. Okay, so we have 7 times 4. I don't know if we've learned our 4s yet, so we're going to skip that one. But we have learned our zeros facts. So anything times 0 is 0. So 0 times 3 is 0. Very good. Let's do this one. 3 times 7. Let's count by 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. So 3 times 7, because I counted by 3 7 times, is 21. Very good. 4 times 1, that's one of our facts. We know that anything times 1 is the same number. So 4 times 1 is 4. Good. Here's our 2s. 8 times 2 is 16. 4 times 4. I don't know if we've learned our 4s yet, but when we count by 4s, we would hold 4 fingers and count by 4s. 1 times 3. 3. 9 times 2, counting by 2s would be 18. Okay, so I know those had the answers on there. I was trying to cover them up for us, but we will continue to work on our multiplication each day. So let's review a little bit of some money right now. Somebody tell me, which is everyone watching this video, what this coin is. Yes, it is a quarter. So tell me how much a quarter is worth. 25 cents. Very good. So let's count quarters. 2, 375. So $3.75. Ready? 25, 50, 75, 100. 125, 150, 175, 200, 225, 250, 275, 300, 325, 350, 375. Very good. And how many quarters make $1 would make 100? 4, right? 25, 50, 75, $1, right? So 4 quarters make $1. All right, let's keep going. What is this coin? Dime. Let's sing our dime song, everybody. Sing with me. Dime, dime, little and thin, I remember you're worth 10. Very good. Let's count by tens, starting at the number 70. Ready? Good. 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200. Awesome job. All right. Let's go back down. What coin is this? It is our nickel. And how much is a nickel worth? It is worth 5 cents. Let's start and count by fives, starting at the number 25. Ready? Go. 25, 50. Oh, I'm counting by quarters. Excuse me. I hope you were yelling at me on that video. Let's count by 5, starting at 25. You ready? 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Nice. And last but not least, don't drop. It is a penny. Good job. Let's sing our penny song just because it's fun. Ready? Penny, penny, easily spent, copper, brown, and worth 1 cent. Very good. All right, let's do some money. So if I have 2 quarters, let's see how many I'm going to pick up here. 3 dimes, a nickel, and 3 pennies. Wow, I got a lot of money down here. Okay, so we're just going to worry about what's down here at the bottom first. This is just my pals. So let's work on this here. All right, let's count. Remember, we always count with the biggest coins first. So we're going to start with our quarters. Count with me. 25, 50. Now count by tens. 60, 70, 80. Now by fives. 85. Yep, by ones. 86, 87, 88. 88 cents. All right, let's do another one. I'm going to turn you around. This time, I don't even know. I'm just going to grab different ones and see what we get. Okay. Okay, so this time I have them all in piles, and we're going to count undoing them from here. Are you ready? Count with me. 25, 50, 75. Next coin would go here, our dimes. Start at 75 and count by tens. 75, 85, 95. So start at 95 and count by fives. 95, 100, 105. Then go to our ones. 106, 107, 108, 109. So if I had 109 cents, that's the same thing as saying what? Great job! $1.09. You guys are awesome. Okay, so now that we are ready to go, you finished yesterday. We talked about making groups, making our groups with making our multiplication sentences, right? We use that. So today there's nothing new. We're just going to work on that together. So if you will go ahead and get out your Math Practice 117, and it looks like this. And I'm going to do it with you today, okay? If you haven't already, pause the video, and I want you to go do your facts sheet. It's only one side, so do that. And it is your multiplication, all right? You're going to be multiplying by 2s, all right? And then if you have done that and you're ready, let's go ahead and get started on this. So I'm going to bring you down closer to my work area so you can see my workspace and you can follow along with me. All right. And remember, at any point, if you need to pause the video to do your work, that is fine too, okay? So let's go ahead and just get started. So, I'm on the math class, the guided practice classroom sheet. All right, we're going to do it together. Nothing new today. Remember, we're just doing this together. All right, so at the top, and it says, draw a 7-centimeter line segment. So here's my ruler. I have to make sure I'm on the centimeter side. So this side says inch. This side says, centimeters and millimeters. So that's the side I need to be on. I'm going to start my 0 right at the dot. Go to 7, which is here. And then draw a nice line. So I only have one hand, so it's not going to be nice and pretty like yours should be. Whoop. All right. And then down at the below, make sure you put your first name, last name, and number. Below it says measure the line segment using centimeters. So again, make sure you're on the centimeter side. Start at the 0 right at the dot. Whoop. And you should have 4 centimeters. Okay, so as we are going along, like I said, please make sure that you pause if you need more time. Do not try and rush to keep up with me, okay? All right, let's do number 1 together. It says, there were 6 children at the party. Miss Parsons put 5 strawberries on each child's dish of ice cream. My favorite. Draw a picture to show the strawberries on the dishes of the ice cream. All right, so this is exactly what we did yesterday, except I got to do all the little cupcakes and all that, and maybe you did too. So we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to draw, I'm going to draw just lines to represent the child's ice cream dish. And so how many children were there? 6, right? So that means I need how many plates? 6, right? Because each child had a plate. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put 6 down right here. All right. So I have my 6 dishes. These are my 6 plates. And then on each one, how many strawberries did the lady put? Miss Parsons put how many strawberries? 5. She put 5 on each child's plate. So here we go. Let's put 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Every child should have 5 on their plate. Okay. So, every child, that way it's equal, has the strawberries, 5 strawberries on their plate. Now, what kind of problem is this? Well, we talked about it yesterday. This kind of problem is called an equal groups problem because these are my groups, the plates. And then in each group, I have 5 strawberries, right? So right here on the line, I'm going to write equal groups. That's what kind of problem this is. And we're going to be multiplying. So we're going to call it equal groups. Next, how many strawberries did Miss Parsons use all together? Well, we can go 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. But what's an easier way? Yeah, multiply them. So I have how many plates or how many children? 6 children times how many strawberries on each plate? 5, right? So 6 times 5 equals, well, let's count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30. 6 times 5 is 30. Now my answer is 30. And what are we talking about here? Strawberries, because it wants to know how many strawberries. So 30 strawberries. Good job, friends. All right, number 2. Use the graph to answer the questions. We're using this graph over here. How many children chose winter? So here are my seasons. And then I can tell that my children, these are the number of children, and it's going up by 2s. Exactly right. So let's look at the winter and how many children chose winter. Let's see. Did 4 children? No, not quite 4. Did 6? No, not quite 6. So what number comes before 4 and 6? Between 4 and 6? 5, right? So I have 5 children that chose winter as their favorite. How many more children chose spring than fall? So I'm looking at spring and fall. And remember here how I told you to match them up? So let's not even worry about this yet. Okay. We're going to match them up. So I have a match here, spring and fall. Spring and fall. Do I have a match here? No, I only have one because we're going by twos, right? So I have one match or a half a match. Okay. So how many more children like spring than fall? Well, I've got 2 because we're counting by twos. 4 and a half of one would be 5. Good job. Write one fact about the information on the graph. Well, you can come up with any fact. You don't have to use mine. But you could even put, I could put summer was the children's favorite season. I could say fall was the children's least favorite. But I'm going to go with summer. So I'm going to put summer was the children's favorite season, or the most favorite season. Summer was the most, sorry, hopefully you can erase yours, most favorite season. Because it wasn't all the children's favorite, but it was the most favorite, right? Okay, number 3. Circle the letters that have parallel lines. Oh, every time we talk about parallel lines, I have to sing my song. But I need you to sing it with me today. Ready? Parallel lines never touch, never touch, never touch. Parallel lines never touch at any point. Okay, so back to this. Sorry. I'm looking for the letters that have parallel lines. So, could the letter A have parallel lines? No, because these two cross, right? Can't have that. Could the letter E have parallel lines? Yeah. The top line and the bottom line. If they kept going, they would never touch. But let's keep going. What about the letter L? Would their lines work? Oh, nope, they crossed. Letter M? Absolutely. Look at this line going up. If it kept going, these two lines would never touch. And what about V? Do they touch? Yeah, they would cross. Can't work there. And what about Z? Yeah, the top and the bottom. Very good. So those are the letters that have parallel line segments in them. Number 4. Write a mixed number to show how much is shaded. So let's write the mixed numbers we talked about last week. How many full numbers do I have shaded, or full squares? 1, 2, 3. I have 3 full squares. Then, out of how many? I've got 1 shaded out of 1, 2, 3. So I've got 3 and 1/3 because I've got 1 shaded out of 3 blocks. Good. At the bottom, write the products, which means find the answers. We're writing the answers for our multiplying by 2 facts. So let's do it together. 2 times 4 is? Good, 8. And if you didn't know that, look at the bottom number, hold up 4 fingers, and count by 2. 2, 4, 6, 8. Good. 2 times 8 is? 16. 2 times 3 is? 6. Same thing. If you're not getting these, all these are our 2 facts, so that means we're going to count by 2s. This is the same thing as saying 2 plus 2 plus 2 because it's 3 times, right? So let's keep going. 2 times 7 is? Good, 14. 2 times 5 is? Awesome. 2 times 9? Good. If I'm going too fast, pause the video and you do it. Here's a 1's fact and a 2. So anything times 1 is the same number. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 6? 12. 2 times 2? 2, 4. 2 times 0? Anything times 0 is 0. And 2 times 10? This is our 10's fact. So remember, just switch these 2 numbers. 20. All right. Very good. So, friends, I hope this was helpful, and I hope that you got your work done today. If you need any help, as always, please email or call Miss Hotline. I'd love to help you and work with you. So just let me know. And I hope that you have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye, friends.